It feels great outside. It's like 58 degrees here or something like that. Well, FSU's committed to Mike Norvell for the next 2 months. Not even 2 months. Because they're probably not going to make a bowl. Well, they're going to keep him till the end of this year is what they said. They said we're committed to Coach Norvell this year. Which they didn't say we're committed to Mike Norvell in the long term. So Florida's taking a buyout, Norvell or the ACC first. Probably Norvell. Well, definitely Norvell. I don't know. What is his buyout? Like $15 million or something? $60 million? Oh. I don't know. I was way off. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, they gave him one of those dumbass extensions after they went 13-0. Right? After the 13-0 season. Or 13-1, I guess. There's one. Gotta love going to San Fran just to watch us lay a fat turd, but still go Noles. We won a bunch of money on that game. Lou bet he live bet them. I think it was a live bet. The money line on Stanford. I bet the game several days before the game. I took Stanford plus 18 points. Yeah, plus 469. I think what'd you do? You put like $50 to win like 200 and something, or $250, something like that. Close to that. Yeah, I didn't have the balls to do that. I can't imagine why Florida State would be favored by 18 against anybody. That's why I jumped all over it. My only regret is not putting more money than I did on it. I put 50 on it. I wish I would have put 100. But hey, is Josh Heupel the next one gone? I don't know. I mean, there's a whole handful of coaches that might be the next one gone. Hugh Freeze, Brian Kelly, maybe. He's another one that's probably got a giant buyout because they gave him a crazy contract. What's up, Brad Pitt? Oh, I guess it depends on how LSU ends the season. I mean, if they end up 7-5, they've only got 2 losses right now, right? Yeah. So I don't know that if he goes 9-3. Hold on, let me pull up LSU's schedule. Norvell need a lifetime cut. Yeah, it's not happening. All right, here it is. So here's what they got left. Of course, they lost to Ole Miss. They lost to Vanderbilt, which is really the only 2 teams worth of shit they played because they beat Clemson, who's no good. They beat Florida, who sucks. They beat South Carolina, who's just as bad as Clemson. So every good team they played, they've lost to, which is only 2 of them so far. But they're about, yeah, well, things aren't going to get any easier, are they? Texas A&M, loss. Alabama, loss. They'll beat Arkansas and Western Kentucky. I think they'll lose to Oklahoma, too. That'll probably be a good game. But, yeah. I don't know. Against Oklahoma's got maybe the best defense in the country, right? So they might not score. LSU's offense is atrocious. They might score 6 points in that game. They're lucky. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5. Yeah, they're probably going 7-5. If they were somehow to win one of those games against A&M, Alabama, or Oklahoma, that would be 8-4. So is 8-4 enough to save Brian Kelly's job? I don't know. Yeah, Alabama is going to beat the drum, beat them like a drum. I was about to say beat the drum off them. Or that. That could be a new saying, beat the drum off of them. Well, this week, Alabama's about to beat the drum off of somebody else, too. Boy. Look at this. Cal, where is it? Cal has got back-to-back Friday night games. How'd they get the luck of the draw on that one? Oh, that sucks. They had to play Friday night last week. That usually affords you a long week the next week to, because you had a short week that week. But no, Cal, right back on the Friday night train. And they got to travel to Virginia Tech, too. Let's see here. UCLA and Indiana. That's more interesting now than it was. But the game of the week is... Where is it? Is it Missouri? Yeah, there it is. Missouri and Vanderbilt, 3:30. That's the best game of the week. But here you go. Alabama at South Carolina. Boy. How many points is Alabama going to win that game by? 35? Probably. Game day's going to Vandy. Yeah, they should. It's the best game of the week. This is a decent game in the Big 12. BYU and Iowa State. Upset alert there. Shout out to Utah man. Utah man called into the call-in show last week. We talked about some BYU and Utah game. I tried to tell him BYU was going to win. He didn't want to hear it, though. He didn't want to hear it. Not great games on this week, to be honest with you. This is not the best. There's some good ones, but A&M and LSU is another good one. That's probably the best primetime game. 7:30. Yeah. Not a lot of ranked matchups this week. Here we are going into week 9. I mean, all the teams that were supposed to be good aren't good. That's why. You know? This is another sneaky good game here. Illinois at Washington. That could be a good one. I've been hearing some... from Florida fans about, their coaching search, who they want. Somebody posted on Twitter yesterday, or they were like, home run hire would be Lane Kiffin, right? Acceptable hire would be the coach from Washington. And then, a settle for hire would be the USF coach. So, also, you hear a lot of John Gruden being thrown around. Now, the funny thing about John Gruden is, every time there's a coaching hire, John Gruden's name's been coming up for the past, 5 years at least. But he's perpetuating this now. I don't know if you guys pay attention to John Gruden. I follow him on Twitter, so I see everything he posts and all the videos he posts and all that. I think it's just one of his kids that runs a social media account for him. Anyway, he's constantly talking about how he wants to coach college football. And not only does he want to coach college football, he wants to coach college football in the SEC in particular. So that's why, he's perpetuating the John Gruden thing every time somebody gets fired. Now, he hasn't been coaching in a while, since the Raiders. If Florida were to offer him the job, he actually might take it. I think he actually might take it. Plus, he's got a home in Florida. I think that's where he lives. He lives in Florida, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he lives in Florida. No, not Gainesville, but you know what I mean. He still lives in Florida, so he's very familiar with the state. I'm sure he's got a lot of connections to high school coaches around the state because he's fucking John Gruden. That's why. So I don't know. I'm not saying they're going to hire John Gruden, but that's an interesting one. Usually you laugh at anybody anytime they say John Gruden. But there's a legit chance that Gruden is coaching one of these teams next year. I think there is. Unless he's lying to us about wanting to coach in the SEC. No SEC team is hiring John Gruden. They probably shouldn't. This is another thing. I'm not saying that they should, but Lou, should Florida have hired Mike Norvell? No. Mike Norvell. Yeah, him too. But should Florida have hired Billy Napier? No. So just because they shouldn't doesn't mean they won't. If Tennessee wasn't dumb enough to hire Gruden 5 years ago, nobody will. Yeah. No college football team is hiring a former NFL coach in his 70s after the North Carolina disaster. You underestimate how dumb some of these athletic directors and presidents are. So... well, then why is he running around saying he wants to coach in the SEC? Is he trolling the SEC fans maybe then? I don't know. He's the one saying it. Oh. Josh Peete mentioned Dabo for the Florida job. Boy, that's another swing and a miss for our boy Josh Peete this year. Holy shit. No, Dabo's not going to Florida. By the way, why would Florida want to hire him? Forget what Dabo wants. Why would Florida want Dabo? Lane Kiffin or James Franklin? Well, Lane Kiffin is the obvious choice. I mean, that's just the most obvious one. They should do whatever they can do to get Lane Kiffin. I mean, I'm not that he'll take the job, but that should be their first call. Is Lane Kiffin. I took a look at the transcript of Josh Pete's show. I didn't see any mentions of Dabo or Clemson. Are you calling Lou a liar? I don't know. Don't know. All right, enough of that fucking rave music. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing okay. Has anybody checked up on Octavian to see how he's doing? Is he still around? And Slim Shady. I guess what happened with Carson Beck is that he looked at his stats and went, wow, I don't have a lot of interceptions this season. I got to catch up.
Yeah, I heard Lou say, I forget it was yesterday or today. Anyway, he said Carson Beck is like, either he throws no interception or he throws 4 or 5 of them in the same game. Like there's no like just one interception game with him, which is true.
True, very true. And finally, it rose to the top of who Carson Beck is as far as a quarterback. It was to be expected sooner or later. And it came a little bit later, but I don't know. It was a shit show is what it was. Yeah. But I got to tell you something. My Georgia Bulldogs, that's the best game they played all season long.
Yeah, it was.
Against Ole Miss.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And I got to tell you something, Pete. I drank one of those THC infused drinks, these seltzer waters before the game. I was calm. I wasn't yelling, screaming, having temper tantrums, watching the game. I was very calm.
That's good.
I would just go, oh, man, wish they could have done better there.
I was yelling during the game because I was an idiot and I got lured. I'm a professional gambler, basically. Well, not a professional, but I gamble enough to be one. But I got sucked in by that 7.5 points by Ole Miss. You know what makes me mad about that is I know better. And here's the other thing too. I saw it at 8.5 Friday.
Yeah, I got it so it must have changed Saturday.
It went down. Yeah, I bet it on Saturday morning. But anyway, here's the other thing. I'm never betting on any Georgia game again. Every time I bet for Georgia to cover, they don't. Every time I bet
cover the spread.
Every time I can tell you that. Well, they did. They did this weekend. That's what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter which way I bet. If I bet on Georgia, I lose. If I bet against Georgia, I lose. I suck at betting Georgia games. I'm not doing it anymore.
But 7.5 looked really enticing.
I know.
With Ole Miss, because Ole Miss being the offensive monster they are, and for Georgia to continue playing with them in the shootout of that game because it was nothing but offense. Our defense just completely sucked until maybe the fourth quarter. But again, we rose to the top again in that second half, 17 to no points for Mississippi, Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So
Georgia out Ole Missed Ole Miss.
we did.
And they did. Can we chill on the Mike Bobo's the worst coordinator of all time now?
I'm not saying that, but I got to tell you, he called a great game, though. He called a great game against Ole Miss.
Yeah, but
it was a really balanced of running the ball and passing the ball.
Go back and look at my last two State of the Fan Address videos about Clemson and how terrible their offense is. And there's a million Georgia fans in my comments section saying, well, if you need a new coordinator, you could take Mike Bobo. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people that hate Mike Bobo. I do not hate Mike Bobo.
I would take Mike Bobo over Garrett Riley in a fucking heartbeat.
You would. I got in an argument on Twitter with a Georgia fan. I'm like, yeah, he scored 46 points. You know, some way y'all blame Bobo for it. And he did. He's like, the defense is young, so they get an excuse. Bobo's always behind. It's unacceptable.
Do you remember one of the plays? I don't know if you watched the game or not, but one of the plays was a little bit of razzle-dazzle, Statue of Liberty type play. And I went, they're throwing it right back at Lane Kiffin because Lane Kiffin likes to do a lot of razzle-dazzle.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I went, Kirby's throwing that shit in Lane Kiffin's face.
Well,
no, that's impressive. I mean, that you won a shootout with Ole Miss. I mean, I would have.
That's right. That. It was very impressive. And Gunnar Stockton, he's my QB, man. That guy is tough as nails.
Yeah, he's a gamer. I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be starting to creep up. I haven't looked at the Heisman odds lately, but he's got to be creeping up on it. I mean, the clear Heisman front runner right now is at Alabama, but he's got to be up there in the top 3 or 4, I would imagine.
Oh, well, he is as far as FBS. Yeah, he is. I mean, I think he's one of the top 3 quarterbacks in FBS right now. But yeah, I mean, I was thoroughly pleased and happy, and I watched that Vanderbilt game too in LSU. Now, someone called Pavia pay via him PayPal or pay via him Cash App. Someone needs to pay this kid.
Yeah, that's what Sleety should change his name to.
Yeah, he had 70 odd family members from New Mexico watching that game with him.
Wow.
And listen, I'm used to live in New Mexico for 15 some odd years, and I get it. I get the culture of that he did have 70 family and friend members there to see him play.
He's a fun guy to watch play, I'll tell you that much.
He is, man. I mean, we compared him to Johnny Manziel, and he's got that cockiness of Johnny Manziel, but I think he's a hell of a lot better than Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, I think he's a better quarterback than Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, too.
What Johnny Manziel did is he ran around until someone was wide open and threw it to the wide open guy.
Yeah,
that's not what Pavia does.
Yeah, that's exactly what Manziel was. He would run around and then throw a 50-yard bomb. And half of them were 50-50 balls that he just got lucky that his receiver caught it.
Well, who was the wide receiver he had at A&M that was so good, too? I'm trying to think. Manziel had a guy that was a elite wide receiver. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw my hat in the ring and say James Franklin's going to be the new Florida coach.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. What's that?
I think that'd be a great hire for Florida.
I think it would too.
Excellent hire for them.
Sure, it would.
And Franklin was on. Did any of you guys see him on College Game Day?
Yeah, boy. I get why ESPN did it. I don't know why James Franklin did that interview though.
I don't either. And I just was going. Is he pissing on Penn State?
Yeah, that's
kind of sort of, wasn't he?
He definitely was pissed about it. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
He didn't really talk bad about him, though. The only thing he said is we'll go win a national title somewhere else. I think there is some, like, he wants to coach again, and, maybe he just wants to show, hey, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, Nick Saban praised him. I mean, Nick Saban was patting him on the back and saying, you're a hell of a coach and la-da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay, well, coming from King Nick, that's okay.
How much money would Florida need to pay?
Yeah. Wasn't that No Kings protest about Nick Saban this weekend?
I think it was, yeah. Nick was out there saying, you're all a bunch of losers. No one can coach like me.
You just can't out-coach me. I do it beautifully.
Yeah.
Duke did that to Tech because of Haynes King. They had signs that said this is like a No Kings protest or a Haynes Kings protest.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's clever.
That's the opponent I'm really afraid of for the rest of the season for Georgia is Georgia Tech. I'm very and we're playing you at Georgia Tech.
Well, it's at the Bend, so not that it matters. I mean, to be fair, as a Tech fan, like Bobby Dodd has not been this difficult place to play for Georgia. I think we are on like a 12-game home winning streak, though.
Yeah.
As of late.
Yeah. So concerned about that one, but I love what Kirby said, which it's nothing new. Kirby said we practiced well. Everything we did in our practice, the physicality of it was earned then on the football field. And I was like, yeah, it was. And I like what he said. He said, Georgia, we're just hard to kill. He said, we just keep coming back. And damn, that's what we've done all year long is we've been resilient as hell where we've come to the point of possibly losing games and come back.
Yeah, like cockroaches. Yeah.
Bug bomb off, and then 2 weeks later, you see one crawling around.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Georgia cockroaches.
Yeah. Poor Miami, though. Miami went from, well, I considered them before last week to maybe be the best team in the country, and I still think they are one of them. So I don't think the loss to Louisville changes that much. But now they don't control their own destiny. Imagine if they don't even if Georgia Tech and Virginia make it to the ACC title game, or Virginia and Louisville, or Georgia Tech and Louisville. One of those three teams.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
Well, Miami is the opposite of Georgia, and I hate giving any praise to Georgia, but Georgia just finds a way to win games when they're in a tight spot in them. Miami just finds a way to lose those type of games.
We said it. What was it 2 weeks ago? When Slim was on here, I was like, eventually this dumbass. He might be the worst in-game decision maker, especially fourth quarter decision maker I've ever seen as a head coach, Mario Cristobal. I mean. You've got a quarterback who's already thrown 3 interceptions, and you're down in field goal range on the road. All you got to do is kick a field goal. No, you were at home. You weren't even on the road. All you got to do is kick a field goal to take it to extra time, and what happens? Carson Beck throws it and throws a fucking interception. Game over. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, I got a friend that lives in Miami. He's a Canes fan. He's going, look at all this damn millions of NIL money and what it got us. I went, well, it was soon to happen.
Well, they do. I mean, they have. I would probably say from top to bottom, at least in the ACC, they've got the best roster.
Yeah.
Overall. So the NIL money got them the best roster. I think this has more to do with bad coaching decisions. This is on Cristobal.
It's worse than it looks, because I was talking with Papa Rec. He's like, well, Louisville was on a bye, though, so they came in prepared. I said, yeah, except so was Miami.
Yeah, right.
Miami was also on a bye.
And at home.
So, yeah, they had 2 weeks to prepare at home and played the worst they've played all year.
Yeah.
Well, what I loved about Georgia and Gunnar Stockton is he threw the ball around to everybody. Dylan Bell, Lawson Lucky, London Humphreys, Zachariah Branch. I mean, everybody got the ball. And then the running of Frazier and Bowden and all these guys. I mean, the running game, because I think Kirby, yes, of course he knew this, that Ole Miss has a weak defense. like Georgia has a weak defense. Never in my mind when I would have thought I would have said Georgia's got a weak defense. It just was out of my mind. Hey, excuse me for just a second, guys. I got to answer something. I'll be right back.
All right.
Does Georgia have a weak defense, though, or it seems weak comparatively to where they've been, which is some of the best defenses?
And not only that, if you look at some of the teams that is scoring a lot on them are the best offense. I mean, Alabama's got an elite offense. Yeah. Ole Miss has got an elite offense. Now, Georgia actually leads the SEC in scoring this year. So they're one of those. But yeah, I don't know that Georgia's defense is as bad as people. I mean, Lane Kiffin can make a lot of defenses look silly.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin, if you were to say just, I need a coordinator to win one game, who's going to be my OC, it would be Lane Kiffin.
Absolutely, 100%.
I can't think of a better offensive mind I'd want.
Not right now, no. No.
Well, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Goose. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Oh, well, it was an outstanding football weekend with the Saints and LSU, so. and now the Pelicans are going to start Wednesday, so I'm sure Zion will be out after the first week for how many games. So it's going to be a fun sports few months.
Yeah, don't look now.
How do you feel about Kelly? What's your barometer on Kelly?
He's not making playoffs. I don't know why he's here. I mean, if he's not going to make the playoffs, then why is he here?
So you're
buy him out. Buy him out.
I never liked and Brian Kelly, I think, is a good coach. I don't think he's ever going to be great. And that's what, if you're LSU, if you're the brand of LSU in that football program, you want great. You don't want good. And that's what he is.
He is a good coach.
He's good.
Not a great coach.
Right, exactly.
He didn't seem to be a fit for LSU from the get-go to me.
No, he's a Midwesterner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you went to like the most southern school you could possibly go to. I mean,
maybe he'll go to Penn State. I don't know.
Down in the bayou. Look down in the bayou.
Look down in the bayou.
Yeah.
Family.
I mean, I've been worried all year that the real Brian Kelly will show up, and it showed up. Monday morning in Nashville.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now looking back, hindsight's 20/20, but looking back now, that tells you how bad Clemson is. They lost to LSU at home.
Yeah, at home.
Oh God.
Man.
Yeah.
At home.
What is?
You know what? Nothing is more embarrassing than Florida State is right now.
No, yeah.
They're pretty bad.
The back-to-back seasons.
I mean, also Casanellis is going to be out for a minute. I stayed up and watched that game, and it looked like he took a pretty bad concussion.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
He was limp.
Look, it's obvious, and this is what I was saying going into the Stanford game. This is the reason I was so high on Stanford, at least to cover, but maybe even to win like they did. It's obvious this team has given up. This is the same thing they did last year after they had a few losses that the team gave up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Didn't Norvell get the vote of confidence today for the AD?
Yeah, for the next 2 months.
Yeah,
the same one that Belichick got, he got it as well.
Yeah, we're committed to him this year.
Yeah,
which is the key word there. This year.
The key word for we don't know who the hell's going to want to come to this shit show, and we can't afford to move on.
The key
is buyout like $70 million.
It's 60. It's 60. The key word is we're going to see if we can get one of these guys that just got fired, like James Franklin, to come here. If not, then we'll probably stick with Mike Norvell again for another year after this. I guess the way his contract is structured, like after week 8 of next year, I think it drops considerably. The buyout does. So somebody posted on Twitter, they're like, the new head coach of Florida State's schedule next year, and it started in week 8, and it was just like 3 games.
But there is something fundamentally wrong systemically with Florida State. It's not just football. It's not just you know what I'm saying? Like something's wrong with them.
That's an interesting. So there's definitely something wrong with him. I think it has more to do with the administration and the people above him. There's also when I talk to Florida State fans, there's a lot of infighting within the university about how money should be allocated to the football program as related to the academic program and everything. It's just nobody that works there is on the same page. Is what it seems like to me.
Well, I think it's because their administration, emotionally, intellectually, is far closer to the average fan than like you would see at any other fan base. Like they're crybabies, they're emotional, they act on, they're reactionary.
Yeah.
And you're seeing the results of that.
Well, this is an interesting theory here. SEC Dog says Florida State may get rid of Norvell and hire Gus Malzahn. So he's just saying, like, go ahead and nix Norvell and then put Gus in charge. He's already on the staff there, obviously. I don't know about that.
But then you'd have to give him a deal because he probably wants the hell out of there too. So to make him your next head coach, you can't just give him some shit-ass contract.
You know, it would be hilarious if they fired Mike Norvell, they hired Gus Malzahn, and then Gus Malzahn hired Mike Norvell as his offensive coordinator.
That'd be wild. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's so many. This is going to be one of the wildest off seasons with coaching hires because there's going to be there's a bunch more that are going to come by the end of the year or at the end of the year. And you got a lot of big names moving around. Yeah.
I mean, if LSU goes 6-6, I mean, I can't see Brian Kelly surviving that. I mean, if they only beat Western Kentucky the rest of the year, I think he's gone. 6-6, he's gone.
All right, let's say you win one of those big ones against Alabama or Oklahoma or whatever the other one. What's the other one?
They play A&M.
A&M, that's it. What? So if you're 7-5, 7-5 fireable?
I'd say yes because you hired him to make the playoffs, and and how much money they spent in the transfer portal this year, and they can't, and they lose 5 games. He's got to go.
But what's his buyout?
It's in the 50s, probably.
So 7 is him going 7-5.
75.
Is it worth $50 million? Is that your question?
Almost $60 million.
Because next year, a lot of these mercenaries are going next year. So I don't know.
Well, you never say never these days. I mean, I never thought they would have paid James Franklin $50 million to go away, but they did.
They did. So you get those boosters angry, man. They'll quit putting money in the program.
Yeah. And with the new TV, with the amount of money the SEC teams are making since the expansion, they're more likely to pull the trigger and spend that kind of money to get rid of somebody because they've got more of it now.
Right.
I don't think it's worth that amount of money to get rid of them. I mean, I think. Well, I don't know. I don't think I would. If I were an LSU fan, I don't think it would be worth $50 million to pay to get rid of them. But then I'm not. But I'm not an LSU fan.
$12 million a year. So.
Right.
These salaries have gotten out of hand, and the length have gotten out of hand. Where the buyouts are so big, you can't fire them.
Well, every team's out there reaching out on a limb trying to get the next national championship coach, and they're willing to gamble. That's what they're doing. They're gambling.
Right.
They're saying, all right, it's going to be a gamble. We'll give this guy $12 million a year and a giant buyout. Hopefully he can win. If he doesn't, then, I guess I bet on red and hit black. So
when did this become a thing, by the way? Like, I know I've heard Lou talk about it to where, like, why is there another job that you get these massive $60-70 million buyouts in your contract?
No.
I don't think CEOs even have that of major companies.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is with a pharmaceutical guy who comes from the FDA and retire. Once he leaves the FDA, he goes to Pfizer or whatever. But even that's not a payout for being bad at your job. That's more of a back end payment for protecting them on the front end, and it's a golden parachute retirement plan. So to answer your question, I don't think there is another job.
Stock options.
I don't think there's another job where you can be that bad at your job and still become generationally wealthy. No.
Yeah, what's the quickest way to become stupid rich as a coach? get fired.
Yeah.
He's fired.
Right. Like if you're Mike Norvell right now, you like, fuck it. Let's try to lose every other game. Get me out of this shithole and give me $50 million. Have a nice day.
That's what I would do. You know how hard it is to be a coach in college football?
Yeah.
I mean, and then you could say, well, I'll just get paid. And I don't know how these contracts work. I guess some of them are phrased where they can pay you over time. I feel like that's how Jimbo's is. Some of them have to pay you up front, so I don't know.
Like 30 days from firing.
Well, Jimbo got paid. He's getting paid for like 8 years after his firing. He's been gone for what, 2 years now?
Yeah, he's right now, he's making $33,000 a day.
Yeah, he's making money all the way until the 2030 or some shit, isn't he? He's making like
a decade.
Yeah, like $10 million a year for 7 years or whatever it was. It's crazy.
And that was the first contract like that. I remember it was 10 years, $100 million, and then he even got extended beyond that.
Right.
That was the first really massive guaranteed deal.
Hoghead says, Pete, do you find it strange that Josh isn't doing his weekly press conference today? He's always done one every week since he's been there. I guess he's talking about Josh Heupel. I didn't know that, and I don't know if that. I don't know.
Is there a bye week? Because I know LSU doesn't do one in a bye week.
Yeah, is there a bye week for Tennessee? No, I think Tennessee plays this week. I don't know though. Let me look.
I know LSU doesn't do when it's a bye week, they don't do a press conference, and there's no radio show.
I thought I saw Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee plays Kentucky this week.
Okay, so then that's.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Brian Kelly's presser at 12 o'clock to see the nonsense he comes out of his mouth. You know, we got to coach better, play better, execute better.
Got to hear. Dabo does one on Monday and one on Tuesday. I don't know. Most coaches might do this. Dabo does one on Monday where it's people text, or I think it's text questions to him and he answers them. And then on Tuesday, he does his live press conference with, the reporters that ask him questions. But he's already, even just following the game, he's already saying the same shit, Well, it's been a bad year where everyone's disappointed, but, we won a lot around here. The process works. It's like, oh, fuck.
Can I ask you a question, Pete?
What?
Who's fake mad is worse? Brian Kelly or Sleeta? Yeah.
They're both pretty bad. I don't know. I'm going to say Brian Kelly's.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Sleeta has a reason to be mad.
Yeah.
And Brian Kelly actually, he doesn't just give you the mad face. He actually yells and slams his hand on the desk.
You're right. It lasts longer. His fake mad does.
Yeah, he puts it. And what was it? I was after their first loss of the year. No, it was after they won, right? It was after they won, and somebody asked him about the run game or whatever.
Oh, yeah, it was a Florida game. He got all mad about how the offense was great.
He had to actually do the finger in your face thing and start scolding the media like they were children. He's like, you know what's wrong with you? You guys are spoiled. It's like talking to a 5-year-old.
Wouldn't it have been great if someone said right after that, you know what's wrong with you? You've killed people.
Oh. Yeah, your credentials got pulled.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
You wouldn't have been allowed back at a press conference ever.
Who's got the worst, the funniest / worst press conference? Shane Beamer's right up there. Carolina Jackpot's 100% right. He gets mad like Brian Kelly, except I don't know how to even explain what I'm trying to say about have you seen when he gets mad, Shane Beamer?
No, I haven't really watched much Shane Beamer.
He hunches over in his chair, right? He's not standing up. He's like sitting down at a table. He's like hunched over. He's got his arms crossed, and his bottom lip is like sticking out, like a kid who didn't get their lollipop or whatever. And then he's just very like he'll say, I'm not answering that question. And then it's stirring in his mind. And so like halfway through the next person's question, he just interrupts them and lays into the person who asked the previous question that he said he wasn't going to answer because he was, too mad to answer it now. But he can't help himself.
So he's like me as a father, where something just boils up and I blow up on a rando later.
He did it this week too. I forget what it was about, but yeah.
So me and C-Dog talked about this on his channel last night because he thought Beamer to Virginia Tech would be a good hire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would Virginia Tech want Shane Beamer though? Like, I don't really he's on a decline right now.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Shane Beamer?
I don't. What was that, Scott?
I said, you think that Carolina wants to get rid of Shane Beamer?
I don't know
That
if they
was
do.
his thought.
Yeah. Well, I could tell you at least half the fan base is done with him.
Well, I mean, 2 years ago, 2 years ago, South Carolina fans were ready to fire him, and then he did pretty good last year.
He had 9. He won 9 games last year, which is good.
Yeah.
But Carolina Gamecock fans are happy with a 9-3 schedule, even an 8-4 schedule.
Yeah, but they're not gonna have that this year.
Well, most teams are.
I mean, it is very possible that Clemson and South Carolina play each other at the end of the regular season to see which team makes a bowl game.
I looked at it last night. Assuming
South Carolina's not making a bowl game.
Well, Clemson might not either.
So who are the 2 easy wins for you? You've got Furman.
Well, that's it. It's the only easy one. I guess
Florida State.
Florida State, I guess, but I don't know. I don't trust anybody, man.
Assume you win those 2 games. Then to make a bowl, you have to beat at South Carolina.
Yeah.
You have to win one of these. At Louisville.
Yes.
Or Pitt, I think.
No, it's Duke. Duke is our next game.
Play like shit at home.
Yeah, yeah. We haven't won a home. We haven't beat a home or beat a Power 4 team at home since 367 days ago.
Damn, that's almost as long as since Florida State won an ACC game.
Yeah, we beat a bunch of either Group of 5 or FCS teams at home in the past year. Just no Power 4 teams. So, but our next game is at home against Duke. We got a bye week this week, but I mean they might lose that one. Honestly, I mean, I think Duke is on a pretty similar level to SMU, and we saw what happened against them.
Duke probably has a little bit better passing attack. Duke's defense has got major issues, but your offense has major issues. So I don't know.
I think that that Duke should win unless they fumble at the goal line and it gets taken back for a touchdown.
Yeah, if you want to learn how to fuck a game up as quickly as possible, watch the Georgia Tech Duke game, man.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
I got fucked on the outpick Vic because of that play. So
yeah, well, I'm glad you got fucked, buddy.
Wow. Damn. My concern is Texas A&M. They got to lose a game. So Georgia and or Bama can be in the SEC championship. That's going to be kind of a cluster F. I mean, who's going to be there if we all show up 11-1 at the end of the season?
They got tiebreakers. I don't know what they are.
I don't think y'all play each other. You didn't play Georgia, right? A&M and Georgia's not played, right?
No. But I'm just talking about SEC championship potential.
Right.
Yeah.
And we don't play. Yeah, so for us to make the SEC championship, we have to win our next 3 games, and then we also need A&M to lose at least 1.
This is the most.
Yeah, and they could lose to Missouri. They could possibly even lose to LSU. LSU gets their act.
This is the most Vanderbilt.
Play Missouri or LSU, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, and their last game is with Texas.
Yeah, they played Texas on the road.
Yeah, so if we beat Texas and A&M loses to Texas, we would have the tie.
I have a feeling this is. I don't think it's going to. This is going to work itself out before that happens. I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
It usually does.
One thing I'm happy about, I'm just happy that Texas is on the downward turn. just makes me happier than a pig in poo.
Yeah, if Kentucky was a damn pube hair better, they'd have beat Texas.
Exactly. They barely won against Kentucky.
They blew it. Kentucky actually blew it. They should have won the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the most Vanderbilt mentality thing to ever say. Vandy Dandy, who's obviously a Vanderbilt guy, says, I don't want Vanderbilt to be in the SEC title. Why would you not want your...
Not to worry about it. So
I heard Josh Pate say this, that Vanderbilt has not been in the top 10 since 1941. We're talking about World War II at that time.
Well, they said on the game on Saturday that it's only the third time in the past since 1950 that they've had a ranked versus ranked matchup against somebody.
Right.
1950.
And they hadn't beaten LSU since 1990.
Yeah.
You know, and they were favored over LSU, and the last time they were favored before Saturday was like 1948.
Oh yeah, 1990.
I mean, can you imagine having that much of a losing, season and schedule and
that's fucking World War II time.
Yeah, and Clark Lee comes in here and cleans it up in a couple of years. That's pretty damn amazing.
Well, Clark Lee's he's a good coach, but he's also got. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be once Pavia's gone. I don't think they're going to repeat this. I mean, I'd be surprised if they did.
Well, that'll be the litmus test. Yeah. And keep in mind that Vandy Dandies was dumb enough to take Duke -3.5. So I wouldn't trust what he says.
I thought it was 2.5.
Well, I don't know what he had him at. If you took Duke minus anything against Tech, I mean, you just need to learn football.
He says, the reason he doesn't want Vanderbilt in this SEC title game is because in case Pavia gets hurt. Well, that could be any game.
Yeah, right. He doesn't want to have to play Alabama again.
Wouldn't you want Vanderbilt to have a chance to win the SEC? I mean, that would be forget the playoffs. That should be your number one goal right now is to win the SEC.
Yeah, Vandy has never won the SEC since football, the SEC.
That would be your biggest accomplishment ever.
I mean, Vandy did win the SEC, but it was before the SEC was the SEC.
So. It was the Southern Conference?
Yeah.
Well,
Southern Conference.
The Southern Conference, Southern Conference. Yeah.
And before that, it was the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Association.
Okay, so they'd never won the SEC. Let's just say that.
Right.
Yeah, Georgia Tech has more SEC titles. They haven't been in it since '66.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tulane has 3 SEC titles, and they left in the '60s. So.
You guys talking about how my show sounds louder now? I haven't changed a single thing, so I don't know if it's OBS that changed something. I don't know if it's the StreamYard. I haven't changed a single thing.
I mean, it's loud.
So.
Is louder better or?
Well, I guess they're saying it is better.
Okay.
But I haven't changed a single thing. So, I don't know.
Well, audio levels in OBS likes to do weird things.
Well, if it's not loud enough, you can always turn it up. I mean, you can always turn it up.
I get that.
If it's not, wow, that is great wisdom from.
I'll tell you what, I get that
it's
every
not loud enough. Turn it up.
Every single week when I'm doing these game streams, I get at least 1 or 2 people in the comments who are like, Pete, your volume's real low. We can barely hear you. But everybody else in the chat says it sounds fine. So I don't know. I think it has a lot to do with what device you're listening to it on.
These go to 11.
I mean, because I've got my volume cranked up on my soundboard and on OBS. I can't go any higher. So,
but these go to 11.
Yeah.
Pete, do you also get every stream where you're doing a game stream? Hey, I'm out of sync with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ahead of me or you? Or
they usually say you're way behind. I'm like, well, yeah, you do realize
it's not really a problem. I mean, you being behind. I mean, only have a problem.
There's a delay. Everybody knows there's a delay on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a delay.
Yeah,
there's a delay. I mean, so
streamer's behind. I don't care. It only bothers me if the streamer is ahead. So the streamer.
I just don't even try to explain it to them anymore. I just go, I'm not behind. You're just in the future.
Damn. We need to make some money live betting on that. Then these some bitches in the future.
Oh shit! I'm knocking shit over here.
We're living in the future. Yeah. Yeah, living in the future. Yeah, kind of like Japan. Yeah, living in the future.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've talked about it. This Saudi Arabia potentially hosting a bowl game. Have you seen that?
Oh man, the Saudis are taking everything. First, it was
So it's going to be called the Arabian Bowl.
I don't know if that's a good idea to play a college football game in 130-degree weather.
Well,
I wouldn't want to do. I'd be terrified.
It would probably be in a dome.
I would hope so. But even in a dome, I don't know. I mean, how many people
they play in domes in Saudi Arabia?
Is there enough people in Saudi Arabia that give a fuck about football to go watch that?
It ain't
They would
about
do it
that.
probably
It's
out of
about
pure
strutting
curiosity.
your wealth.
Yeah, they would probably do it out of pure curiosity. Yeah.
Because I can tell you this right now, there's absolutely zero fucking chance I'm flying to Saudi Arabia to watch any team play football.
Well,
they've killed like American reporters over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got money, so.
I know.
You imagine the dumb shit we say? We'd never make it back.
Yeah, right? I listen to Midday show. You die now. Yeah.
I hear you talk about asshole. Come with me.
But I mean, first they basically bought all the top players off the PGA Tour, the Live Golf Tour. Then now they did this comedy festival where they paid like all these American comedians to come over there and pay them insane amounts of money to spend a couple of weeks doing a comedy festival there. Now for college football. I mean.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen eventually, and I don't think it's going to stop there.
I mean, can you imagine Dabo Swinney in fucking Riyadh?
Really like how all the women respect you around here.
I mean, they can buy anything. I mean,
yeah.
They bought EA, or they're about to. EA Sports. So the company that makes the NCAA video game, they're about to own that.
Really?
The Saudis?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Wow. Can they make Madden better?
I hope so.
Honestly, if they do that, I'll turn a blind eye to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get why they did it because video games have surpassed Hollywood movie making in profits.
Yeah, get ready for GTA 6. First, the biggest piece of media ever was GTA 5.
What if they did a GTA Riyadh? Would that be cool?
Oh, yeah.
Driving around the desert?
Made that.
They did?
It's called GTA 3, or GTA San Andreas was Riyadh.
Well, San Andreas is California, isn't it?
Well,
exactly.
They made Assassin's. They made an Assassin's Creed game set in Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, they did. But GTA.
But that's on brand. I mean,
yeah, that's on brand.
Assassin's Creed started in the Middle East.
Right.
That was that's right.
I love Assassin's Creed. I've got on my 360. I've got a bunch of them. My favorite one.
The Red Ring of Death yet?
No. Well, I haven't played it in a while, but I got the game. My favorite one is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. The pirate where we have ships and stuff.
I know it well.
Yeah,
yes.
I love that game.
Tearjerker ending.
Yeah, it does have a tearjerker ending.
Yeah, I haven't played all of them, but I have played a lot.
Damn, Assassin's Creed made me feel something again.
Yeah.
I played it after my divorce. That's what I said. First time I felt something in a while. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a trippy game because it's like it's almost like for anybody who hasn't played it, like you go in and out. You're AI, right? Or it's almost like
the Animus. Yeah, you go in like virtual.
You go into a virtual world. Yeah.
Yeah, supposed to they can turn DNA into memory.
I bet flat earthers love that game because it's
they can
conspiracy oriented.
Yeah, yeah.
You can access the memories of your.
If you think about it, that game came out. Well, at least part 4 came out in what year was that? Like 2008, 9?
No, it was like 14, 13.
Was it?
Like
Are you sure?
It's an old game.
But it was ahead of its time. But I would like to see GTA Riyadh, where you just ride around in flip flops with an AK-47 in the back of a Nissan pickup truck and shoot people in burqas and stuff. You know.
Yeah, and then you buy golf players, and then that you make an empire on that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to change much of the gameplay. Luckily, it would be a seamless transition.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed set in Iraq and Jerusalem.
So it would be Grand Theft Jihad.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the only GTA I ever played was maybe 1 and 2, and that was so long ago.
I remember
1
I was
and 2
dating
were
a
the
chick.
top-down games.
I dated a chick some years ago when I was living in Charlottesville, Virginia, and she had like a 10, 12-year-old kid. And her kid was playing Grand Theft Auto, and I was just blown away of how violent it was.
Oh, that's all it is.
You know? I mean, it's just
all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is violence and crime. Yeah. Just, I mean, insanely fucking violent murder.
Get them in your car.
Yeah.
Blowing your damn head
You want a
clean
blow
off.
job or not?
Yeah.
What's that?
I said, blowing heads clean off, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you're done killing
That's in a lot of games.
if you get tired of killing for 3 hours straight, you can go to, there's a strip club in there, there's a bar. You know.
Yeah, I have GTA 4 on my PS3, and I play it sometimes.
I was able to get it.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out, it was like, there's a lot of people that were shocked. They were like, this is probably not very good for our kids to be playing this.
Yeah,
Well,
Hillary
Call
Clinton
of
was
Duty and all those Call of Duties. I mean, good Lord.
Well, those are violent, but you know what? At least that's somewhat, like, war is violent. So,
Yeah.
but, you know, just riding around Miami and fucking decapitating hookers that are on the side of the street, like, that's not normal.
No, and stealing every damn car you want, you know, just dragging people out of the car.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I'm sure it's got, I haven't seen GTA.
Torture a guy.
Say again?
In GTA 5, you torture a guy for an uncomfortable amount of time. You take all the things you torture him with. You hit him in the balls with a wrench. You put jumper cables on his nipples.
What the fuck? It's funny that you said for an uncomfortable amount of time. What is the comfortable amount of time that torturing somebody is for you?
About 2 minutes. About the longest I can torture someone.
Yeah.
Start feeling bad.
Anything over 2 minutes, you start feeling bad about it?
Remember Billy Paul asked the same
Longer than it
question.
takes me to have sex.
How long is an uncomfortable time? Yeah.
I mean, you know, it was okay to hit him in the balls with a wrench, but when they put those jumper cables on his nipples, I think they went a little bit too far. Yeah.
Yeah, then you be nice to him. Then you take him to the airport. You're like, all right, just be free now. I'm not lying. That's what you do.
You take him to the airport? Really?
Yeah,
because you're working for the FBI, which is super realistic, actually, that you would do something like that working for the CIA and FBI. And then the guy, Trevor, who is one of the fan favorite characters of all time in GTA 5. He was in Walking Dead. He was in Better Call Saul. He's like one of these anti-government crazies. And then he's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm taking this guy to the airport. I shouldn't have tortured him.
Wait a minute. Where was he in Better Call Saul? What character was he in?
He was in one scene when Mike, is it Ehrmantraut, hired by that nerdy guy?
Yeah.
And he goes, go ahead.
Was he the tall guy that he took the gun away from? Was that him?
That's the guy that plays Trevor in GTA 5. And he's supposed to look exactly like him. Yeah.
You're shitting me. I didn't know that. Wow.
You know what? I'm surprised they haven't made a GTA movie.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. I mean, because it's a built-in audience. I mean, they sell millions and millions of copies of this game every time they release it. Every one of those people probably is going to go watch the movie if it comes out.
They made billions in doing comic book characters. So why not do, Game characters, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they do, because that doesn't make sense financially. They made so much money from GTA 5 from this online component. So when you play GTA 5 online, basically you have to spend hundreds of dollars to be competitive. Like if you want this cool yacht, you know, you got to buy these shark cards and in-game currency. They've made billions on that. So I'm sure investing in a movie.
That's actually a good point. It costs so much more to produce a movie than it does to produce a video game these days.
That's not true. I'm just saying the return. I mean,
well, both.
What it cost to produce GTA 5, like thousands of people worked on that game. It's way more than what it cost to produce a movie. But it's like with internet. Once you have the infrastructure in place, what it costs to fuck people over with that infrastructure is basically nothing.
Yeah, right. How many of you heard?
Almost make it cartoonish, you know, like a Who Framed Jessica Rabbit type of show.
Oh, see, like, okay, so like an animated thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making an AI movie.
I guarantee you that's coming.
Yeah, sure it is. I don't know. How many of you know who Palmer Luckey is?
Negative.
Well, he was on Joe Rogan last week. He's a billionaire. He's the one that invented the Oculus when he was like a teenager.
Okay.
He invented the Oculus when he was a teenager. Then he sold it to Meta eventually for like $10 billion or so. It was some insane amount of money. Now what he does is he's been hired by the Department of Defense, or I guess what you call it now is the Department of War, to develop these insane AI weapons. And you have to listen to the episode. He was on Rogan. He's a pretty interesting guy, first of all, but pretty scary. The kind of technology that's not just us, but China has. I mean, he's literally building Terminators right now, like the movie.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Just from a financial point of view, particularly in the state of Georgia, because of all this AI demand in data centers, it takes a tremendous amount of power. All right, and this is also the industry I'm in to support that. So you can't just have a quote unquote free market in the power industry because everyone gets fucked. So you have to have some level of regulation. So when Georgia Power increases rates, that has to be approved by the government, and there's a cap on it. So the only other way they can make money is to build more infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone seems to think we're in a bubble. So what's going to happen probably is they're going to build billions of dollars of infrastructure, and then you're going to end up paying more on your power bill for the next 20 years.
Well, I don't know. I might become a hippie then and just live out without electricity because I can't afford it any more than I'm paying right now.
we're the ones who are going to pay for it.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, especially with this. I mean, with this AI stuff. I mean, I bet you we're at a point where 60% of comments are AI generated. Every other short is ML King cutting a promo on Malcolm X. Stupid.
Well, even when you talk about war and weapons and things, because that's where all the money goes. Anytime there's any kind of innovation in technology, the first thing it goes to is how can we kill more people using this? So, but I mean, everything's becoming autonomous. The days of a fighter pilot and a jet are going to be pretty much over in the next 10 years. It's going to be all AI, unmanned fighter jets. It's even going to come down to the soldiers. Now, I don't think you'll ever really completely get rid of the ground soldier, but it'll be limited. And even if there are soldiers, they'll essentially become cyborgs.
So we're going to start using battle droids. Yeah.
So this guy Lucky, he was talking about some of these Terminator, quote unquote Terminators that he's making, that are non-human intelligence. And he said they don't look anything like a person, like you would think, like in the movie Terminator, that it's all robots, but they look like humans, right? He's like, no. He's like, we developed one that looks like a bird, one that looks like a shark. He said that one of them that they're making, it's like a super drone. It looks like a bird. He said it can walk on land, it can go underwater, and it can fly. So it can go directly from 100 meters under the ocean to 5,000 feet in the sky in no time. And it's got all these different fucking laser weapons on it and shit.
5 years ago.
Huh?
Well, I was more thinking about like the battle droids in Star Wars. But
Yeah, even these probably put the battle droids in Star Wars to shame. The one thing he had on he's like the real life Tony Stark. This guy is. He's developed a helmet and a set of glasses for the Army that they're going to pick up and start using. I think as early as next year. He said. You put on this helmet. It's an AI helmet, and you put on these glasses, and you can essentially see through buildings. You can see through walls. You can see behind hills on the other side of hills. It all connects to let's say you got a group of 20 soldiers in your platoon or whatever. You all have these helmets on. Anything they can see, you can see. It's crazy.
Anything you can see, I can see.
It even tells you based on the temperature and the wind. If you're shooting a guy, it'll tell you exactly where to aim based on that without even having to think about it. It just automatically adjusts.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to make us even more aggressive as a military? Because anytime you get all these new toys, you want to use them, right?
Yeah.
You want to demonstrate what you can do. Also, if you think the defense budget is stupid enough now, it's about to get even dumber.
I know.
I would imagine.
Probably. Well, I know where we can test them. We can test them in Venezuela. Fuck him. Fuck the Venezuelans.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or those citizens in Chicago.
Those folks didn't know what hit them. It was a droid. Yep. I just made one. Made it in my Oval Office.
So you're telling me we can kill people with just thinking about it? Let's go to Venezuela. We'll start there.
We'll start with Colombia after.
Well, Vic,
We're just gonna wipe them off. We're gonna wipe all these evil people off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
It'll be a beautiful thing. It'll be a big, beautiful thing.
could Trump be Darth Vader in this AI?
Da, 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 da.
Your father.
I'd love to see Trump as Darth Vader.
That'd be awesome.
You know what I think he should dress up as for Halloween? As a king.
As a king.
Boy, that would be.
Might do it.
You might do
He
that.
actually might do it. Imagine him sitting in the Oval Office, on Halloween doing an interview with the crown on and the fucking robe and the whole deal, the
The
scepter.
greatest troller of the world is Donald J. Trump. I just love that he trolls everybody.
Literally, he on Truth Social, he posted an AI video of him wearing a crown in a fighter jet, dropping
And
juice
shitting all over everybody.
Yeah, shitting all over,
I loved it.
like Harry Sisson and
He's like doing.
Yeah, he was throwing shit from his jet. That was just beautiful. It was a beautiful thing.
yeah, he's
Okay.
he's the first president to really use social media to troll people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the sombrero with Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries. I mean, they can't get away from that. They'll be little sombrero guys for the rest of their lives because of that. Yeah,
He's a trip.
he is a trip, no doubt about that. But yeah, if he dresses as a king, that would be funny as shit for Halloween. And I wouldn't put it past him.
No, not at all.
Better Call Saul is better than Breaking Bad. I should kick you out of here just for saying that.
No. Better
I
Call
don't
Saul is
know
a
that
great
that's-
show, but
that's not a
Breaking
great
Bad
kids thing.
is outstanding. Both by Vince Gilligan.
They can't be compared. I mean, they're so different.
Yeah.
I like Better Call Saul better than Breaking Bad, but I wouldn't say that Breaking Bad is better or Better Call Saul is better.
I mean, look, Bob Odenkirk was so damn good as Saul Goodman, and they had with what's his name that plays Mike, Jonathan.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome, and him to be in Better Call Saul too was just absolutely fantastic.
Did you do your homework assignment, Rec Talk? I gave you a homework assignment. I know you probably haven't because you've been working and doing college football stuff, but
What was the assignment?
To start watching Snowfall.
Oh, Snowfall is a
no.
great show.
Yeah.
What is it on again? You said I don't have Hulu.
It's
It's on FX. It's on FX.
FX. Yeah.
Yeah,
So anywhere.
FX is on Hulu.
Well, yeah, but you might be able to get it other places now. I don't know. You have to search. You have to just, I guess, Google it.
Probably, if it comes on FX, I could probably record it on YouTube TV.
Well,
They might
it's
even have a
no.
lot
The
of-
show's been over for years. There was like 4 or 5 seasons, but the show's been over for like 3 years now.
Yeah, but you can find it on Hulu. But
Yeah, that's where I watched it. Was on Hulu.
right. But I've heard that that everything that's on Hulu is going over to Disney Plus,
Well,
Gentlemen, I'm ready
and that they're
to
going
get
to
rid of.
stop having Hulu.
ready to get rid of what, Scott?
I'm ready to get rid of DirecTV. So
Yeah,
I
get
will
rid of
need
it.
some suggestions from you.
YouTube TV.
I have
You know what my
YouTube TV.
damn bill was this month was? $230 some odd dollars.
No,
for
listen.
DirecTV.
So look, the two obvious answers are YouTube TV or Hulu TV. It just depends. There's not much of a difference between the two. I think YouTube TV costs about $10 more per month than Hulu does.
Okay.
And it just depends on what you're using it to watch it for. The upside of Hulu, and the reason I have it instead of YouTube TV, is that you also get ESPN Plus for free. You get Disney Plus for free. And you also get the entire regular Hulu streaming library for free. So you're paying one cost for 4 different things.
Okay.
But YouTube TV, I don't know. I don't have YouTube. You can speak on that, Rick. So
The big
I have it.
advantage to me for YouTube TV is when we can't watch all the games at the same time. They come on at the same at noon and whatnot. So
Right.
if you record a game and then want to go back and watch it later on Hulu, it still forces you to watch the ads on a recording. That doesn't happen on YouTube TV.
That's true.
Yeah,
that
you
is
can-
okay. Yeah, that's a big plus
Yeah, you
there.
can skip
true.
through all the ads. Yeah, if you've recorded.
I also
I
believe
don't care about the
add it to live.
if you're watching live TV on YouTube TV, you can do like a up to 4 screen split, right?
Yeah.
multi-view.
Yes,
Multi-view.
right.
I don't think you can do that on Hulu.
Yeah, now they let you they let you choose which games you want to have on the multi-view now.
Right.
But Scott,
So
I
you
pay.
can get you can get the ACC channels or the SEC
Yeah,
channels. You can
there's
watch.
yeah.
Yes.
There's way more channels on there than you'll ever watch. I pay $80 a month for like 4 different services. That's it. $79.99. Yeah.
That's good.
Whatever you do, Scott, you do need to cancel DirecTV.
Yeah.
'Cause let's say
I,
you get
I
YouTube
agree, man.
TV.
I looked at what I'm doing is I'm paying twice for HBO or HBO Max and also Showtime Paramount. I've got those on my Fire Stick. So I was paying through Prime for those 2 apps, and then I looked and went, Jesus Christ, I'm paying $30 a month for HBO.
Yeah,
and
that's where they
Showtime
get
through
you.
DirecTV.
A lot of times you have to really be careful. You end up double paying for things. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these motherfuckers are making me, they're charging me $15.99 for a regional sports package, which I never signed up for anything like that.
What?
But I guess-
You should
I'm
get that
guessing
for as
that's
part of your regular
SEC.
plan. If it's regional, then whatever region you live in, they should fucking beam it up from whatever satellite they're beaming it from for free.
I know these motherfuckers. I mean, yeah. These motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They want you to bundle everything, but let's say you get YouTube TV and you don't like it. You don't have to call anybody. You
Right.
just go on the website and cancel it. They'll probably offer you another month for free.
Hell, you can cancel it right on your TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Now,
can.
direct
It's not like calling a Sirius XM and talking to 20 people to cancel.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and you can also get Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV.
Now, here's the thing we did. Me and Mrs. Peete did this a couple months ago. I'm going to start doing this because anytime you have one of these subscriptions, it doesn't matter if it's Paramount or whatever, all the different streaming services that they have out there now. If you go on the website, if you go on your TV and cancel it, it's just going to cancel it. If you go on the actual website and try to cancel it, they'll offer you some insane rate for the next 6 months just to keep up. It'd be like, if it was $10 a month before and you try to cancel it, they'll be like, oh, we'll give it to you for $3 a month for the next 6 months. Something like that. We did all of ours like that. We cut our bill by over 50%, but with all the different streaming services. within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just went and removed Showtime Paramount off of that, and I was going to remove HBO, and he said, "Oh, you got to wait 24 hours before you can remove that." Why? Why do I have to wait 24 fucking hours? I'm a little perturbed.
And I'm going to give you some advice, Scott, on canceling, because I've had to do this a lot with cable. When you call, ask for the disconnect department. They're going to want to, oh, what if we can do this? What if we lick your balls? Fuck all that. Send me to the disconnect department, and they're going to try and offer you all these rates. And just tell them, look, if I hit the lottery tomorrow, I still would not keep your service. Okay? Because that's probably the truth. Fuck them.
Yeah, the disconnect department. I like that. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do that.
I like that one.
Yeah, cable and satellite are outdated. There's really no reason to have it anymore.
No. No, especially when it rains, and then it will go to a streaming service, but it'll take a while for it to stream. It's I don't know. You're right. It is antiquated.
And then you get. I don't know how many TVs you have, but I think. Well, I know on Hulu I get 3 TVs or 3 devices of any sort, mix and match. 3 TVs or 2 phones and 1 TV, whatever, at one time, for that cost. I don't know. I never had.
I watch a lot of my stuff. We got a big TV in the living room, and I do have a master in the master bedroom. I got a TV, but I hardly turn that on because I go in and get my tablet and I'll watch whatever I want to watch, movie from Netflix.
The other good thing is once you download the app, the YouTube TV app or the Hulu app, or whichever one you have, if you're out of your house somewhere, let's say you're away from your home and you want to watch something on your phone or your tablet, you can just do it right there.
Yeah. Well, I just, after seeing that bill, oh man, it irked me. I went, good God Almighty.
Oh yeah, and they'll be like, oh, we can cut your bill in half. Well, you could have done that before, lady.
Right.
Why I gotta call you?
Motherfuckers.
You did that before.
Yeah,
I think you should always preference anything that you say to somebody with at the end, motherfucker, and that will make a point.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Also, I guarantee you're going to be talking to someone from India.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for calling AT&T.
That was a great accent, Vic. Thank you for calling AT&T.
Yeah, have you heard the Christmas songs done by people from India? Just keep those big giggling, ding, ching, jiggling long. Have you heard that? Any of those reels?
No.
Oh, it's funny. It's quite funny. Guys, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Someone's calling me here.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see you, Scott.
Yeah, man. Y'all take care.
See you, Scott.
I'll tell you how fucked up it is. I worked for a small ISP in Georgia right before I started the channel. And one of the biggest metrics they looked at was their help call time, which they had outsourced somewhere in Mexico or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing they're concerned with is how do we make it where we're on the phone less with these fucking people that we're screwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they'll just put everyone on hold. I don't care what the volume is.
Your call is important to us.
They'll hang up.
Yeah.
Well, your call is important to us. Please stand by.
There's got to be some sort of psychological thing with that, where they put you on hold, or even when they lie to you and they're like, "You are 17th in line." It's like 17. I'm not waiting around for that, so I'll just hang up.
Right.
And
it costs them money to talk to you.
Yeah, and then also that while you're waiting, we're gonna play the worst possible music, the most annoying music ever. That there's no way any human can listen to it for more than 2 minutes.
Nickelback, yeah, they just need to play Nickelback and hell no, going.
Nickelback. It's even worse than that what they play.
Look at this photograph. All right, never mind. It ain't that big of a problem. Call back later.
It's photographs.
All right, I got to go too, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, see you later, Rick. Fool says that Scott's the only person on the planet still out there wrestling around with coaxial cables. That's true. Yeah. call and you could hear people doing dishes in the background. I told you guys a story after I couldn't log when I got my new phone over the summer and I couldn't log into my YouTube account. I just couldn't figure out how to get in there. Right, I fucked up something. But I swear I logged out of my other account before I. Anyway, I fucked up and I was freaking out and couldn't figure out a way to get back in my YouTube account. So I found this service online that, like, you know, some tech expert's going to help you get, get back into accounts, all this other stuff. And it's like, whatever it was, $15 or $16 or whatever. So I'm like, fuck, I'll just eat the money. I'll pay the $15 to talk to this guy. I call this guy. It sends me to him immediately. And he's in his house. You can hear the TV in the background. You can hear his kids yelling. Like, he's like in his kitchen, like cooking the fucking tacos or something. And I tell him my problem, and he's just like, oh, damn, yeah, you fucked up, man. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? What am I paying for here, bro? He's like, yeah, you fucked up. I really can't help you. Good luck. Oh, shit. Biggest waste of $16 ever. He was like talking. He was like, "What'd you do?" And I told him what I did. He's like, "Oh man, yeah, you shouldn't have done that." I was like, "Well, I did. That's why I'm on the phone with you, motherfucker, because I did do it."
Watch you hit that button.
All right, so were you eventually able to log into YouTube?
Yeah, I had to figure it out myself though, Vic. And this guy's supposed to be an expert. Oh. Turns out all I had to do was go on my PC and like backdoor my way in there. But he should have been able to know to tell me to do that if he's the real expert.
Yes, you can like just go to YouTube on your PC
and then he goes
and then change the password.
Yeah, and then he goes. I was like, well, you haven't been much of a help, dude. And he goes, well, here's my advice to you: the next time you get a new phone, don't do that again. I said, yeah, okay, fuck you.
Well, no shit.
I need to get that job. I mean, that's got to be the easiest job ever. Like, they just patch somebody through to your cell phone, you answer it, and just tell them you can't. I don't know how to help you. You screwed up, buddy. Yeah, pay me.
Oh,
love that
I
job.
can't help you with that. You got to call somebody else.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You I don't know. Forget. Good luck, I guess.
Man. Ooh.
Oh.
So the Panthers win yesterday.
They found that. Yeah, for some, it's crazy. They got themselves into that Rico Dowdle, that quarter, the running. So what happened was what's his face got hurt. Chuba Hubbard.
Oh, Chuba Hubbard.
He got hurt a few weeks ago, and so they brought in Rico Dowdle, and he's averaging like almost 200 yards per game on the ground. It's insane.
Well, that's the guy that played for the Cowboys last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, they traded him.
Yeah.
They traded him. They traded him, and Skip Bayless had a meltdown about it because now he's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Panthers have won 3 out of their last 4 games, I think.
It was the Jets are horrible.
The Jets are horrible.
The Jets. The Jets are what, like 0-7 now.
Yeah, they're 0-7.
Yeah,
they had like negative passing yards.
Yeah, they might. They might go 0-17. Yeah.
Well, where the Saints? So.
Yeah, the Jets are terrible. Pete McGaha says that Rico Dowdle's from Asheville, North Carolina. Where did he play college ball at?
Who?
Rico Dowdle.
South Carolina. It was South Carolina.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
That's right, he was. Yeah, now I remember that name. Yeah. I believe also, was he undrafted? Either he was undrafted or he was drafted really late, like the 6th or 7th round. Something like that.
Let's see.
That's probably why I forgot. I don't think he did much at South Carolina. I mean, from a statistic perspective, anyway.
Yeah, he was undrafted in 2020.
Yeah, undrafted.
No, he didn't. But
that's why I don't remember him.
Yeah.
Now he's one of the best running backs in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who he is now. The Jets bench Justin Fields. They're playing Tyrod Taylor. Yeah.
Oh, Justin Fields got benched? Man.
Yeah.
Who plays tonight? I got to figure out. I won $175 betting last week, so I got paid this morning.
Yeah, I mean, how does Aaron Glenn still have a job?
Well, he just got hired there. I mean, I didn't I didn't want the Saints to hire him, so I'm glad we didn't hire him.
I'm gonna let you guys help me make this bet here, okay? You got two. Here's the other thing they've been doing this year. They've been have 2 Monday night games every week instead of 1.
Yeah, I see that.
So we got the 7:00 game is the Bucks and the Lions. Lions favored by 6 at home. That's a good game.
Yeah. I would take the.
I would take the Bucks plus
Bucks.
6. Yeah.
I would take the Buccaneers plus
take
points.
the Bucks and the Seahawks.
Also, probably over 53. But the Texans and the Seahawks favored by 3 at home against the Texans.
Take the Seahawks. Yeah.
Yeah, Texans are just they falling off.
Yeah.
But Baker Mayfield's just playing out of his mind, and 6.5 points you get, man.
It's hard to bet against Baker Mayfield this year.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Bucks as an underdog. There's no doubt about that. So I'll go ahead and place that bet. Now,
I think that's a smart bet because if the Lions win, it's going to be close.
right. So I might not bet the other game. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that one. Atypical Gump says, I betted the Texans. You betted them?
Betted them?
You betted them? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
That's all the reason to take the Seahawks. If he bet the Texans, probably should take the Seahawks.
If you're tempted to take the Texans, then just don't bet the game.
Vandy Danny wants to know if you think Brian Kelly's getting fired. Not whether you want him to, or do you think he's going to?
Eventually, I think he's getting fired.
Well, eventually, but in the next 3 months.
If they go 6-6 or 7-5, I think he's gone.
Yeah,
Okay, so he says yes. He does think he's getting fired. I guess he could save his job by beating Alabama and A&M and Oklahoma, but that's not happening.
That's not happening, right?
It's not likely to happen.
No.
I mean, not with that offensive line and that in that play calling.
He might win one of those 3.
Yeah, one of those, right?
He might win one. So maybe you're looking at 8-4, probably.
Right.
Man, that's not what you hired him for. You didn't hire him to go 8-4, and they put all this money in the transfer portal this year to get to the playoffs. And if they don't do it, I just don't see what's the point.
Yeah. So you think that they'll fire Kelly at 8-4?
That's 8-4. I don't know, but I think if they go 7-5, 6-6, I think he's gone.
They might fire him at 8-4 because, like you said, nobody 8-4 is making the playoffs.
All right.
So
8-4 is tricky.
Yeah.
Especially if they beat Alabama.
Yeah. So are you ready to fire Kelly or?
He said yeah.
I don't think it's gonna work out. Whether it's this year or next year, it's not gonna work. It's not working out.
Right. So we should go ahead and fire him this year then. Yeah.
It's not working out. It's because next year's team isn't going to be it's going to be worse. All the mercenaries are gone.
Well, you'll get new mercenaries.
New.
All right. Yeah. So do you want LSU, if they do fire Kelly, to go after Franklin?
No. Actually, one of the coaches I would like them to go look at is the Tulane coach, Summerall. But I think they can steal him away from Tulane in a heartbeat. But
I'll tell you what, everyone's talking about Lane Kiffin to Florida. I think LSU's a better job than Florida. So why not Lane Kiffin to LSU?
I would take Lane. Lane, your offense would be good with Lane.
I think it's a better job too. Yeah. I don't know. I think LSU's a better program than Florida.
Right now, probably.
Yeah.
But Florida should be good, but I don't know. But I'm just talking who they're going to get, who they're going to go after. I mean, I'm sure they're going to go after Kiffin. But
well, if Kiffin says no, the next call I'd make is probably to James Franklin.
James Franklin?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good coach.
He was a stable coach. He averaged over 10 wins a year. I mean, Florida would give anything right now to average 10 wins a year. You kidding me?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most teams would. That's why it's pretty unbelievable that they fired him. So, but I guess, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I was surprised they fired him though but I guess they lose to Northwestern.
Yeah, and they had James Franklin on game day. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. Why was he so special?
Yeah, it was supposed to be kind of like in Spider-Man when Norman Osborn gets fired.
Yeah, it was just like Spider-Man. You're right.
Do this to me.
Yeah.
I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed.
And then Saban said it was bullshit.
That is bullshit. That is bullshit.
Yes, he really did say that, didn't he? Didn't he say he said something like that?
He said that.
Saban said something about. I'm pretty sure he said it was bullshit that they fired him.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I think he used that exact word. Or maybe it was something else.
I mean, they were ranked 3 start the season, and now they unranked. I mean,
Kiffin would win a natty at LSU. Yeah, I agree with LW. Well, Kiffin's in a great spot right now, isn't he? I mean, he's going to have several teams that are going to be calling him to offer him a king's ransom to come there, and then he's going to have Ole Miss, between rock and a hard place. They want to keep him there, so they'll probably give him a raise. He's about to get paid either way.
His agent, because if Jimmy Section's his agent, he'll get a huge raise.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kiffin's going to get a raise somewhere.
I mean, we already saw it happen with Cignetti. I mean, as soon as James Franklin got fired, they're like, oh, shit, now we got to give this guy a bunch of money to keep him in Indiana, and they did.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
It's insane with these salaries. Insane.
Oh.
I remember when Saban won the title here in 2003, and he got like $1 million, and everybody was freaking out. How can you pay a college coach $1 million a year? Now look at it.
Yeah.
$1 million? You can pay a college coach $1 million a year?
It just goes to show you how much money these universities are making off of football. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how much of that money came from boosters at Penn State, but $50 million is a fuck ton of money.
It is a lot of money.
I mean, $10 million is a lot of money, but 50 is an insane amount.
We paid Ogeron 17 to go away.
Yeah.
And I forgot we paid less. I had to look that up.
Yeah, Orgeron was like, yeah, won a national championship, get fired, get paid out, go enjoy life. Fucking sitting in the hot tub with 30-year-olds.
What's Jimbo up to these days?
He's on the ACC network.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's doing TV and radio. Like an hour a week or 2 hours a week or whatever. It's not, he's hardly working.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a cush job too. I don't know if I were him, if I want to come back to coaching. He's got it good. He's got it made right now. He's getting paid a shit ton of $36,000 a day or something by Texas A&M, and he's on TV 2 hours a week. Shit.
He don't have the stress of
coaching. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out there living his best life. I'm not mad at him for it. It's not his fault.
Yeah. A&M gave him
Yeah,
He got
Gummies.
an extension a few days. Like I think after that COVID year, he got an extension when they were like 9-1, whatever it was with that Orange Bowl. I think they extended him that year, and then that's when it went south.
Oh.
Something like that. I can't remember.
All right, guys. I hate to cut it short, but I gotta get off of here.
All right, yeah, we got 20 minutes of Brian Kelly's presser. I want to hear the
There you go.
crap you say.
I hope he gets mad and yells at somebody. That's what I hope.
I hope somebody asks him a question and he gets him aggravated.
Yeah, I like when his face turns red.
Really? That's right. Really? That's your first question?
Yeah, that's your first question? We just won the game.
Well, except for you didn't win the
He
game.
said, yeah.
It's going to be like now.
I wonder if he's going to tell everybody because we've only lost 2 games. You guys are spoiled.
We
Like
win out, we go to the playoffs.
Well, not like Dabo, like Brian Kelly. He literally said that.
Yeah.
He said he pointed his finger at the media and said, "You're spoiled."
Spoiled. You're spoiled.
Yeah.
Oh, you're spoiled.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's spoiled.
All right, Goose. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
It's
All right, Vic. I'm out of here, bro.
okay. Bye, Pete.
All right. See you later. Yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Monday edition of the Midday Show. I'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. with the Uncle Lou on the Uncle Lou channel to discuss how you can lose some money. Or how you can win some lunch money or lose some lunch money. So, anyway. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of your day. See you tonight.